Hello ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to RRPG Livestream, where we are continuing on with my livestream series on The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel on the PC. In the previous episode, or in the previous time when I was doing a livestream for you all, we actually got done with Chapter 6. So now tonight, we get started with the last chapter of the game. Things got pretty hairy with how tensions were rising between, it seems like, most of the nobles within the noble faction, the Imperial Liberation Front, as well as their grievances and their hatred towards Giliath Osborne, the Chancellor of the Erebonian Empire. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting where things are going to go for this time around. So let's go ahead and get right onto it, and we will load up the game and get started with it for you all. So, yeah, I'm kind of bummed that we're now finally within the last chapter of the game. I mean, it's been quite a long journey that we went through with playing this game, and like I said, it's very sad that we have to say goodbye to it because, well, I had such a fun time with playing it throughout all this time. I really hope that it was one of those things that just didn't seem like it was going to stop anytime soon, but you know, unfortunately, things do have to come to a stop. But don't worry, I do have another livestream series that I'm planning, or a couple more before I go on to another big project. Whether or not if there'll be the sequel, Trails of Cold Steel 2, or something else that's big, you'll just have to wait and see. But for now, let's just go ahead and get on with the last chapter. Let's go ahead and hit the start button and see that doesn't seem like that there's much from the outside that we can actually look out the window there. It doesn't look like we're actually seeing anything from outside of Ruhr. But we are already out of Ruhr, and I assume that we are already back in the military academy at Thors in Trista, so that way we can actually go ahead and continue on where we left off with planning for the Academy Festival that is coming up pretty soon for our main characters, or our main heroes, and all the support cast who are within Thors Military Academy within this game. But anyway, let's go ahead and load up the game and go ahead and start where we left off. See where things are taking us this time.
In the following weeks, it was hard to tell how much the Empire's situation was shifting, but one thing was certain: changes were happening. With the death of their ringleaders, the Imperial Liberation Front's campaign of terror was finally over. And in recognition of our actions in Ruhr and at Giliath Fortress, all of us in Class 7 were invited to Valflame Palace. There, we were granted the honor of an audience with His Majesty the Emperor, Eugene III, along with Empress Priscilla, the mother of Princess Alphen and Crown Prince Cedric. But no sooner had we been thanked than we came face to face with the leaders of the factions that divided the nation. The heads of the four great houses who ruled their vast provinces with absolute authority, and the Chancellor and his close ally, Governor Regnitz, who brought reforms to Heimdall and expanded the railways. Both sides were quick to offer us words of praise, but just as quickly turned to criticize each other's role in the crisis. Eventually, His Majesty was forced to step in and rebuke both sides, clearly disgusted by their behavior. As it stood, the terrorists' defeat made it difficult for their supposed supporters in the noble faction to act openly, while Crossbell's push for independence was causing enough of a stir over there to keep the reformists busy. With both sides tied up, it looked like the Empire was in for a long overdue respite from its perpetual conflict. We'd finally gotten all the details for our concert performance worked out, and Elliot announced that we'd be doing 2 songs, a duet between Marquis and Eustace, and a solo by Emma. To no one's surprise, all 3 of them were quick to raise objections, but after Crow and Elliot explained their choices and how their master plan would win over the audience, the rest of the class was totally on board, leaving our new vocalists to resign themselves to the inevitable. Unfortunately, with the good times came some sad news as well. It turned out that Marquis Rogner was furious at Angelica for her part in what we did at the mine, and as a result, she was forced to leave the academy. Contrary to the official statement, her withdrawal was to be permanent.
Aw, no. Ah, damn your father, Angelica. My God.
Before she left, she asked me if I'd look after the orbital bike for her. At first, I didn't want to. It felt like I'd be accepting that she'd be gone. But after thinking it over, I finally agreed. With so much going on, we decided to take Prince Olivert up on his proposal of a brief vacation north in Ymir. It proved to be quite an eventful trip, and it really drove home just how much we'd come to mean to each other. I'd tell you all about it, but we'd be here for hours. Maybe another time.
Probably won't see that until Trails of Cold Steel 2, but I could be mistaken. But anyway. We go to October, and we are at the 21st of October, Festival Prep Day 1. Let's see what fate has in store for us for this episode.
Could I have your attention, please? It's another great day. Perfect weather to start bringing all your great festival ideas to light. Some of you have been preparing since last month, and some even longer. I know you're all itching to get started. So without further ado, I hereby declare the first day of festival preparation begun. Time to start setting up. We have today and tomorrow, but try not to leave any work until tomorrow night unless you really have to. All right, everyone, let's do this, and stay safe out there.
Looks like everybody's very excited for this. Heck, I would be too. But yes, preparations for the school festival has officially begun. Well, the first of 2 days anyway. Now, granted, we probably won't experience the school festival until near the end of the game, but how long it will take for us to get until near the end of the game, that's still a mystery. And you have to pardon me, I had some lasagna right before I got started with the with this live stream, so I may sound a little gassy in the chest, but or from the throat or whatever, but it was some damn good lasagna I had tonight. I want to thank you for all the effort you've put in over these last 2 weeks, everyone. Well, at least things are really coming together now. It's been an exhausting 2 weeks, though. You said it. I don't think I realized how much work this would involve. Elliot's a merciless taskmaster when it comes to music. It's like he unleashes the beast within. Sorry. I just really want this performance to be the best it can be. Don't worry about it. Given the short time we had to prepare, I shudder to think what our band would sound like without your guidance. And Laura's the drummer in the band. Oh, nice. And hello there, Flame Chocobo. Welcome to the stream. You just made it with me starting the last chapter of Trails of Cold Steel. It's been a long journey, but yep. I'm ready to see how this game's climax plays out. Yeah, I'm sure it'll sound great. Well, the songs are coming together quite nicely, I admit. We aren't seriously going to do that, are we? Come on, give it up already. Emma's song is really sounding great. Agreed. I'm sure you'll be quite the sight on stage once you're in your outfit. The boys will be under your spell. You guys, that's not the kind of pressure I need right now. Oh, cool, Flame Chocobo. I'm really glad that you're getting that, so let me know how that turns out once you get it. I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised at Machias and Eustace. Who knew they worked so perfectly together? And to think, at the outset I doubted they had it in them to actually cooperate. Yep, and now look at them, crooning together in perfect harmony. But that's the worst part! Speak for yourself, I never felt so humiliated in my life. Sounds like you're all having such a gosh darn good time. I almost hate to interrupt. Yep, Hello, instructor. Just wanted to let you know that the principal's given you permission to use the old schoolhouse. You're all free to use it for rehearsal or whatever you need all the way through the end of tomorrow. Really? Phew, that's a weight off our shoulders. There's only so much in our performance we can practice in the music room's limited space. Yeah, and Class 1's been hogging the auditorium all to themselves. Well, considering they're performing an operetta, I'm not sure where else they could practice. The first floor of the old schoolhouse should be a fine makeshift auditorium, as far as our practice needs go. It's even got that stage area. What more could we ask for? Sounds like a great solution to me. Though every time I step through those doors, I'm always reminded of our first day of school. The first of my many deceptions by a certain instructor. Yeah. I'm afraid the statute of limitations has expired on that one. You know, a little bird told me 2 people who might be in this room right now had a rather intimate experience that day. Oh, God. Ooh, tell me! Well, it's nothing worth mentioning. How did he find out about that anyway? Well, shall we go our separate ways for today then? Yeah, our costumes should be coming in this evening. So, I think we're fine spending today helping with the setup and decorations. Might as well pitch in while we can. I'm guessing tomorrow's schedule just has rehearsal written in every blank. True. It only seems right to spend today helping out our club members. Guess we oughta. Were you planning on helping Toa with any last-minute student council stuff, Rean? Yeah, the student council's been totally swamped these last few days, so I figured I'd lend them a hand. I was thinking of looking in the old schoolhouse while I was out making the rounds, too. That'd be helpful. Even though we'll just be using the first floor, we should make sure nothing has shifted around in there. If you're gonna make a sweep of the place, just read me on the Arcus. I'd be happy to tag along. Okay, thanks. Sounds like you got a lot on your plates. All I can say is, good luck! I'll probably be patrolling the campus, so just let me know if anything happens. I'll give you guys a call when the costumes come in. I really want us to at least try those on today just to make sure they all fit. Well, I guess it's time for us to go check out the schoolhouse. If you wouldn't mind taking care of this stuff for me, I'd really appreciate it. No problem. Glad to help out. So, student council task for October. Even with all that we are doing with preparing for this Academy Festival, we still have tasks that we need to take care of. What are the odds? Anyway, we actually do have 3 more tasks to take care of, where 1 is required and 2 are optional. Let's go ahead and read the optionals first, like we normally do. Read the comments from Radio Trista. We're doing a special feature here at Radio Trista on the Academy Festival, but we're running a little short on comments. Anyone want to collect the ones we need for me? For more specifics, come see me in the Radio Trista building. Michael, director at Radio Trista. Okay, mail mix-up. Mail mix-up from Year 1, Class 2. Our class received a package that clearly wasn't meant for us. We want to get it to whichever class ordered it, but we're too swamped with our preparations to ask around. Could someone please deliver this for us? We'll be outside Class 2's second-year classroom preparing for the festival. Please come see us if you can help. This is from Bridget, Year 1, Class 2. Alright, let's go ahead and see what the required task is. And this is from Instructor Beatrix. Slipped their minds. A number of students have yet to collect their permission slips to serve food and drinks at the festival. Given that it's imperative that everyone doing so has a slip, I need them delivered today. For more information, speak to me in the infirmary. Instructor Beatrix. I figured they'd probably all be related to the festival in some way. The shops in Trista do seem pretty keen on helping out, though. That's nice of them. Yeah, they do every year. The radio station is even doing a little something for us, too. Alright, I'll see what I can do to keep the ball rolling in town then. Great, that'd be a big help. Oh, but remember not to neglect your concert practice, okay? Crow's been telling me about it. It sounds like you guys are really pulling out all the stops. That's the idea, yeah, but we haven't started group rehearsals yet. Most of us have family coming in to watch, though, so for better or for worse, we're going to give it all we got. By the way, do you think Angelica will be able to make it? Well... Sorry, I guess it's not looking too hopeful, huh? But still, that just sinks my heart that... You know, from what I hear of the story, that her father, the Marquis, asked her for her resignation from Thors because of what she was doing was actually right. God, I would definitely, oh God. I guess even living under a father, there's so much power that she can't even, go against from him. But still, like I said, that sinks my heart big. I just don't know. I've tried calling the Marquis's household, but they won't even let me talk to her. But still, this is Angie. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Don't worry. Angie would never break a promise. Besides, you guys are all here. Crow's here. George is here. I'm sure she'll be here too. That's why we need to make this festival a big success. I want Angie to forget the bad times for a little while and have fun. And I know your concert will be part of that too. When you put it like that, I want to do whatever I can to make it a good time for her. Besides, as your follow-up act, we'd look bad if we weren't cheering just as loud if they weren't cheering just as loud for us. I can't wait to see what you guys have in store. Toa! Sorry to butt in, but it looks like some of the materials we ordered are going to get here late. If we don't do something, it's going to throw a hitch into our preparations. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll take another look at the schedule and see if we can rearrange things a bit. Sorry, Rean, but it looks like duty calls. Good luck preparing for your concert. Thanks. Whew. This school is definitely bright with atmosphere. With the festival and all. And like I said, still hard to believe that we're in the last chapter. I definitely had a great journey playing this game with you all, if you're watching. Well, no sense in just standing around here. We got a lot to do and less time than I'd like to do it. Our outfits are going to show up this evening, too. I'll have to try and get as much as I can finished up before then. Okay, let's get going. Okay, we're going to take care of the optional tasks first, like we normally do, so that way we can actually get those done before anything else. So we want to go to Radio Trista first. And that's actually to the left once as we cross away from the diner area. But still, God, it's like that whole thing where Angelica was forced to resign. Like, I still can't get over that. She was a great character and all. Now, I know we'll see her in the sequel, but still, that's enough to sink anybody's heart with how great of a character she was. Sorry to keep you waiting, Michael. Oh, there you are. I'm just glad you could make it at all. Our special's tonight, but some people still haven't submitted what they want us to say during it. I mean, we could go ahead without him, but it'd feel kind of unfair if we did. I imagine it probably just slipped their minds considering how much everyone has to do right now. But you are taking the time to give everyone's events coverage, so I'm sorry that they put you through this. Don't sweat it. The festival gives us some good material every year. You won't see me complaining that the students are making it better. The Academy's been getting lots of coverage ever since what happened last month, too. Sorry. We don't have the time to shoot the breeze about that. So, you got the time to get this done? Oh, you bet your ass I do. You bet. You'll be broadcasting tonight, so let's get this done as quickly as possible. You are the man. I'm still waiting for replies from Class 1, Class 5, and the Occult Research Society. I don't know where the people in charge of them are, but you probably will since you're all from the same academy. Go get those comments. Leave it to me. Class 1 should be still rehearsing for their operetta, so they should be in the auditorium. So I'm sure that's where I'll find everyone. Class 5's Mishi Panic's being set up in the gymnasium, and which leaves the Occult Research Society. I guess I'll head to their club room. Right then, let's get going. Alright, so we read the comments, so our optional task has just gotten started. So, like I said, we're gonna head back to the academy, and we are gonna go to the front entrance, and then we'll go to the building where the operetta is actually taking place. Well, the rehearsals, that is. Yeah. And there's the head, right there. Oh, yeah. Excuse me, could I have a moment? And it's Ferris. What are you doing here? This is Class 1's practice area. Did you see the sign that said Class 7 interlopers welcome? Or perhaps please interrupt us? No, then move along. I'm only here to ask about Class 1's comment for the radio special on the Academy Festival tonight. You still haven't submitted one. Oh, right. Did no one submit a comment for our class? I certainly haven't. Likewise. We have been so focused on practicing that it slipped our minds. Uh-oh. Well then. Listen well then. Class 1 will be performing an operetta in the set in the Middle Ages, known as the Coronation of Garuda. Not the Coronation of Gerudo, because Gerudo is in the fantasy land of Hyrule. It is the dramatic tale of Garuda, a most noble lady favored by the Emperor himself, as she struggles against her own destiny. The leading roles will be played to perfection by Patrick Hyarms and myself, Ferris Florald. Our operetta won't just be captivating, but also educational. We even consulted an expert to ensure our script's accuracy. I implore those of you listening not to miss out on our fabulous performance, especially in order to watch other lesser events performed by other lesser classes the very same day. We will not be topped. I think that should do it for now. Thanks. She really is competitive. Yeah, coming from her, yeah. Seeing as how she was competitive against Elisa during the times that we had in Thors Academy with them playing, you know, what was it, lacrosse or whatever? Then yeah, I could see why she would constantly be acting like that. Boy. What a stuck-up lady. I mean, no wonder you could see why Marquis really despises, nobles with a flying passion. Anyway, we're gonna go to the gymnasium now, because that is where, the representative of Class 5 is currently doing their rehearsals for. What are they gonna do, whack-a-mole right there? Come on, work! I command you to work! Mishi, what? Mishi, why have you forsaken us? Is everything okay over here? Hey, watch out! This Class 7 Joker's here to get the dirt on us. What? You think this is some sort of show? Get out of here before I make you get out of here. Simmer down, boys. Sorry about that. Truth is, the machine we're using isn't really working like it should, so we're all a little on edge. We sent someone off to get George, though, so our technical woes should be over before too long. But what's your story? Do you have a reason for coming, or are you actually spying on us? It's the former, I assure you. I hate to ask when you're so busy. But it's about the festival feature on the radio tonight. Class 5 still hasn't provided the station with a comment, so I was hoping that someone could say something. Oh, Adios, it's Monk. How could that radio freak have forgotten that? Yeah, you're gonna have to ask him. What the hell, man? He seemed so excited when he told us he'd take care of it. What could he even be doing right now? So instead of one of you coming up with a comment on the fly, I need to find Monk. Any idea where he might be at the moment? I don't think any of us has seen him since yesterday, actually. Whatever he's doing right now better be pretty important if he thinks he can just ditch us at a time like this. You sure he's not just sleeping in? Anyway, none of us have got time to come up with some fancy radio comment. You gotta go straight to Monk for that. Got it. I'll go look for him at the lower class dorm. Oh, he must be busy watching the show Monk, if you get my drift. Oh! Actually, that doesn't exist in the world of The Legend of Heroes, so I'm kidding! Oh, I know, bad pun, but still. Ugh. Hopefully I can actually find him to the dorm. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna make our way back to the dorms. So we're gonna have to go back to... we'll just go to the park, and then... Actually, we'll just go right here at the Academy front gate, because that will bring us at the lower class dorms. Ah, wake up, Monk! It's time for you to stop watching your marathon of Monk episodes! Okay, so ask the female student if she knows where Monk is. I can't see Monk anywhere on the first floor. Let's ask someone where he is. Excuse me, do you have a second? Rean asked the girl if she had seen Monk lately. Not today, I don't think. Do you need him for something? Yeah, I need his comment for tonight's radio show. I guess I'll head to his room and just hope he's there. There's no need for that. Oh, so there's Monk. Oh, kind of emo with that look, are you? God, yeah, definitely an emo right there. Look at how his hair's covering his eyes. Yeah, he must be emo. Yep, that's an emo. But where are the baggy eyes so that way he'd look more emo? Anyways, sorry for the wait, Rean. I've just finished writing up our comment for the radio show. Just now? That's right, this comment is the fruit of 2 days of back-breaking non-stop labor. And when I say non-stop, I mean without so much as a wink of sleep. Well, I figured as much. I mean, seriously, look how emo he is. Monk the emo! Seemed like you would be in a punk rock band, Monk! I never knew the bags under your eyes could get that bad. Yeah, that's emo material right there if I ever saw that. Anyway, he's such a radio geek. Hehe, Misty won't be on the show, but a submission's a submission. Only the very best is good enough. I can tell you that you're curious, so let me read it to you. Mishy, the international sensation, finally makes his Thors Military Academy debut. But oh no, trouble is afoot. Mishy and Michette are being attacked by evil Mishy, and the only way to save them is to smash, and mash away. So come along to Class 5's Mishy Panic and save Mishy and Michette from their terrible fate. Mishy Panic, the only place where smacking something so cute can be so refreshing. So it is whack-a-mole. Go figure. And that's that. Make sure they don't leave out a single word. I'll be listening. Sure. Okay, we got that. Now it's time to go over to where, the others are located. And I think that the other is located within... Oh gosh, I totally forgot. Oh, wait a minute. Are they on the first floor in the infirmary? Or in the infirmary? Or is that just for... Oh, no. That's just for the... Anyway, let's go ahead and, Oh, the occult research facility. Okay, so we actually want to go to the Student Union building, because that is where the occult research facility is located, or the occult research club, or whatever. They're learning occult stuff, so... There. Oh, it's the creepy girl again. Beryl. Hello, do you need something from me? That I do. I'm collecting comments about each of the festival's events for a radio broadcast focusing them. Ugh. I had no idea the Occult Research Society was actually doing something for the festival, though. I certainly am. Oh, are you curious? Can I just have a simple answer, please? Very well, I suppose I can tell you. I'll be turning this room into a fortune-telling house during the festival. How accurate will the fortunes I tell be? That's for you to find out for yourself. I guess I should take that as her comment. Thanks. Oh, and as for the man from the radio station who sent you, I see a great deal of hardship in his future. Yeah, I think that's an omen that, you know, with how things are really going within Erebonia right now, that things are not looking very bright at this time. Maybe for Thors Military Academy, but for the whole country in general, no. Not even by a long shot. Well, gee, I'd hate to get in the way of your preparations, so I better get going now. That's the last of the comments I needed. I should go and give these to Michael. I just hope he'll be okay. Oh, I'm sure he will, Rean, so nothing to worry about. Anyway, Radio Trista. Whoop. I was gonna sprint there, but I missed my mark. Oh, wait, I went the wrong way. I should have been going this way. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. I need to get some full sprint on. Anyway, Mike, here are your comments. Yo, how'd it go? Perfectly. I got all 3 comments right here. Rean relayed the comments to Michael. Good stuff. They're good. Generally short comments, so I'm pretty sure they'll get some reactions from our guests. Oh, this is gonna be a fantastic show. Before you run off, take some of these. I'm really glad you helped me out here. And we get ourselves some celestial bombs. 3 of them. 3 Curia bombs. Awesome. Thanks. Good luck with tonight's show. Right back at ya. Let's do what we gotta do and make this one hell of a festival. That sounds like a plan. Alright, we got one side quest down. Now it's time to go take care of the other. And, where was the last one? Or in the mail mix-up? Okay, so Class 2's second year classroom, preparing for the festival. Okay, so we want to go inside... Oh, whoop. Not that. We actually want to go back inside the academy, the main building. And we're going to go on the second floor, because that's where we will find... Class 2, Year 2. If they are up here... Or are they on the first floor? Oh, we can't cross that way, can we? Oh, we can. Hey, I slept past you. Okay, so it looks like they would be underneath. Gosh, Rean, can you stop running into things? Yeah, you're not it. So we're gonna go downstairs. And if you guys are watching the stream, be sure you hit that follow button above the video player so that way you'll know when I go live. And more support from you will mean that more streams like this will be coming from me that you're not going to find anywhere else. Anyway, looks like Bridget was the one who we needed to talk to, so let's go ahead and talk to her. Excuse me, I heard that a package was mistakenly delivered to Class 2. Is this where I can pick it up? Oh, am I glad to see you. Do you have a minute? I'll show you right now. Oh, I've got a minute. Let's see it. What a relief. It's right over here, or right over there. Oh. There's Margarita, the thick lady. Margarita, he says he's here for the package. Yeah, with those huge fish lips that she has. Oh, how fortunate. I was about to put it away too. Come along now. Okay then. Rean investigated the contents of the package. Are these cones? That they are. We were planning on setting up some boundaries for our Stella Garten, but not with anything that garnish. Or anything that garish. I mean, yeah, garnish. Sorry, but we're not garnishing anything up for your side of the festival, ladies, but, anyways, but that garish, yeah, I can believe it. None of us ordered them by mistake either. We suspect that they were meant for another class. Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure I saw some cones on the field. I'll take these over there and ask around. So in the academy field. You mean it? Thank you. In that case, we will leave this matter in your capable hands. Alright, so let's go to the field and see what they have. That we can actually, you know, have them put to good use. So how's everybody's night tonight? Hope you all are having a good night. I hope some of you even tuned in to, I hope that some of you tuned in to the Geek Fighter's own Twitch page as we got started with our Road to E3 series, and we started talking about Microsoft for our first episode today, and we will be resuming next Friday, where we will talk about Sony that time around, or when that time comes. Excuse me, do you have a minute? I believe I have a package for you. A package, you say? What is inside the package? Oh yes, those are the cones we plan on using for Super Stallion. They took so long to arrive that I started wondering if I'd listed the wrong address or something of the sort. My thanks to you, our preparations can continue as scheduled. Haha, happy I could help. I'm sure the student council is running themselves ragged right now, but you've done well. Even so, we have another issue to resolve. Oh? While we were waiting for our cones, we had another parcel mistakenly delivered to us. Another one, you say? You can see it over there. We've had our hands full here, so we hadn't quite decided what to do with it. That makes sense. Any idea what was inside it? Freshly printed books. A sizable number of them, I might add. These are probably stock rather than a personal book delivery. Would you mind if I took care of these? I might know who they are meant for, so I could take them to their rightful owners. If it wouldn't be a bother, that would be a great help to us all, to all of us. By all means, take the books to their rightful owners. I will, thank you. Who do the books belong to? Not us, because we're into the whole music gig. Would it be Class 3, Class 4, Class 5? Or is it for you? Vice Principal Heinrich? I'm certain that I dropped it somewhere around here. Is something the matter? Nothing! Nothing, I say! For that matter, what are you doing here? When you have preparations to make for the festival, get back to work! Normally I would, but you look as though you have something on your mind. Are you sure I can be of assistance? This is a personal matter, and you butting into my private affairs will do more harm than good. Though, since you're here, it couldn't hurt to ask. Have you seen a notebook around this area by any chance? It would have a black leather cover. I don't believe I've seen anything like that. I'd be happy to help you look, though. That is quite unnecessary, but if you are so inspired to assist me, you may do so by forgetting that this conversation ever took place. Understood? This missing notebook has him even more on edge than usual. I probably shouldn't talk to him. That said, I'm sure he'd be happy if I found that notebook. I'll need some clues before I can do that, though. Duly noted. Oh, okay, so we got one of the secret side quests that we can undertake. But let's ask if we can find the notebook. Oh, hello, Edel. Oh, yeah, this is not for you. But anyway, I gotta look for this notebook. Is it around outside on the campus? Where are we gonna find this notebook? Is it Blue's Clues handy dandy notebook by any chance? Could be. But I wouldn't bet on it. Oh, just looking at the bike now, it's so sad that what's-her-name had to leave. Yeah, not there. Now let's talk to George. Hey there, what's up? Did something happen to your instruments? Just bring them by and I'll fix them right up. They're just fine right now. Thanks for the offer, though. That reminds me, you made all of them yourself, didn't you? Stuff like this just reminds me how amazing you really are. Aw, it's nothing. I just modified some instruments I had on hand already. Especially compared to the orbital bike, which I pretty much built from scratch. Unreal. That was all you? Well, hello you. I did build that orbital bike myself. or my name is not Guru Larry Bundy. Anyways, well, the base came from the Ruhr Institute of Technology, since they were doing some research on it. But while I was modifying and tuning it, it caught Angie's eye. She was the one who asked me to make sure I complete it even. Helped him pick the parts for it too. So you couldn't really say I built the whole thing on my own. I see. He seems pretty torn up about Angelica's absence too. Excuse me. George, the machine we're using for Pishy Manic isn't working right. Could you come take a look at it? No problem. I'll be right there. Seems like you're going to be pretty busy for a while. I better get back to work myself. Sounds good. Just remember to stop by if you need anything. Alright. Okay. That's not the notebook that we're looking for. Okay, so it looks like we're just gonna have to look around campus for this notebook. But yeah, I feel you, George, about you being down about Angie's absence. Still! God, if Marquis Rogner actually existed in real life, you know, if Angelica's father really existed in real life, and if he was looking me in the face, I would slug him for what he did for making his daughter resign. Still, it's like her father doesn't want her to succeed with the dreams that she wants to achieve. Still. Bad, 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 bad. I guess the only place we're gonna start when it comes to looking for this black notebook is to go inside the main building and go where Principal Van Dyke is located. In the faculty lounge, maybe? Oh, wait a minute. I did see something. It's a potted plant grown by Fee. It gives off a gentle, calming aroma. Huh, you figure that someone like Principal Van Dyke would use that. Oh! That wouldn't happen to be a recipe book you got there, would it? It is. Someone gave it to me earlier. Why do you ask? Perfect! Simply perfect! I have just begun conducting some food-related research, you see. And it just so happens that I've been on the lookout for someone who could assist me with it. Sorry, did you say research? I did indeed. It's related to geography, actually. I'm in the midst of gathering a variety of, well, perhaps we should call them peculiar dishes. Dare I ask why? All over the world, every dish people cook has a deep history behind it. I'm interested in the history hiding behind the cuisine that we might see as bizarre or unappetizing. But it's no fun to just read about food. I want a sample of the dishes I researched their history and purpose. I see. That's certainly a unique field of study. Oh, please, there's no need for flattery, Rean. Very well, consider this a standing order. Come straight to me if you happen to stumble onto any new peculiar dishes. Hehe. I'm looking forward to what sorts of dishes you'll bring my way. He didn't even give me a chance to say no. Oh well, might as well help him out. All it could hurt is his stomach. Okay. Let's go ahead and try the adamantine steak. Dear me, I haven't seen a dish quite like this before. This will definitely help with my research. And if you discover any more curious cuisine, please visit me at once. Okay, let's go ahead and offer an ooze cookie. Dear me. Oh, he's gonna say the same thing. And then he's gonna say a thing about the roasted fry-up. Yep. And is this the last one? Probably not. But if it was, yeah, it's not the last one. But, hey, at least we do get to help him out a little bit. If anything. Anyway, let's go the principal's office. Let's see if we can talk to Principal Van... Oh, Instructor Neidhart. I imagine the recent crisis there had a significant effect on the outcome. Indeed, regardless, an overwhelming majority voted in favor. I suspect we shall see significant developments very shortly. In the meantime, I plan on returning to Gorelia Fortress. Understood. I wish you the best of luck. Go ahead and talk to you if we can. Things have become a bit concerning on Crossbell's side, too. You students need not concern yourselves with that for now, however. Please focus on preparing for the festival and allow us to handle the rest. Well, easier said than done, but where's the book? Where's the book? Book. We need that book for the Yip Yip Martians so that way they can continue to learn all that they want to with their, their unique sense of discovery. Okay, yeah, it's not there. Well, better start looking elsewhere within the facility. Probably wonder if it would be upstairs in one of the. I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually over here. Damn it, Principal! Why didn't you give us any clues? The Wind Orchestra is planning on holding some basic music classes. We'll be performing the fanfare for the opening tomorrow, too, so our schedule's looking pretty busy. Well, just make sure you don't overwork yourself, okay? Thanks, I'll be sure to keep myself as fresh as I can. My sister's coming to see our concert, too, so I'm feeling pretty motivated. Aw, nice. Oh, hi, Belle. Looks like your arm is much better than before, good sir. You haven't happened to see a black book or like a diary, would you? We're looking for that for the vice principal. Oh, Milliam. Hey, Rean. Listen. I've been improving on all the recipes we're going to use for our club's cooking classes. Wow, that's really dedicated of you. I'm kind of surprised, really. I'm a member here, too, so I gotta do my part. I should have known it was just another excuse to eat. Yep. That's Milliam, all right. Milliam Orion. Our dear, dear Milliam. Well, see what guys came up. Clara left organizing the show to me. It's a new experience for sure, but it feels like work worth doing. I'll do what I can to help show off all our artwork. That reminds me, you finished your painting, didn't you? I'm looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, I hope you'll have enough time to come see our show. Yeah, looks like beautiful paintings. Come on, Vice Principal, where is... Yeah, and who would have thought that would be locked as well? It wouldn't be in our classroom, wouldn't it? I mean, would it? It can't be. There's no way it could be. No way. Nope, not our classroom. This is. Nope, I didn't think it would be. It's not the old schoolhouse, is it? Because I get the feeling that by the time when they get to the old schoolhouse that they'll notice that something is really different. And they'll want to investigate. Okay, so we're gonna go to the rooftop. I should have figured that we forgot to check the rooftop. And if it is there, then we'll give it back to the vice principal. But still, why would you want to help that pompous ass? But then again, you are Rean, so you are doing your best to help out everybody. Excuse me, mind if I ask you a question? I believe Vice Principal Heinrich was up here just a while ago. Rean gave a brief rundown of the situation. I see, that would make sense. Yeah, he was up here, came along to check up on how everything was going. He was using his notebook as a sort of checklist for all of our arrangements. Come to think of it, I wouldn't be surprised if his notebook was full of info on everyone's festival plans. Finding it should be a top priority. Do you remember where he was standing at the time? Just about there, right where you can get a good look at the courtyard. But he left right after that. He overheard some guys messing around over near the field, so he moved over there to yell at them a little better. I think he even leaned over the railing a bit for that one, which means it probably didn't fall into the courtyard. Thanks, that narrows down things. No worries, best of luck. Okay, so yeah, it'd probably be down there, so let's go to the front gate. And look around this side. Would it be on this side? Anyway, ask them. Or ask you. Excuse me, may I ask you something? Oh my goodness, is something wrong? Do you need some help? Not exactly. And Rean briefly explained the situation. Oh, so you're looking for a notebook? Now that I think about it, I believe I heard some first-year boys talking about something they found. They might be what you're looking for. Haha, fantastic! That's my next stop then. This might be over even faster than I thought. Did you see where they went? I believe I heard them say something about going someplace quiet so they could get a better look at it. I'm sorry, I wish I could be more specific. Not at all. That's a great lead as is. Somewhere quiet, huh? I think I might know where they are. No time to waste. I better get going. If anything, they're probably down over at the corner, where nobody is bothering them. If I had to guess. Yes, and there is a... No, that's Crow. So, yeah, I thought they probably would have been here. But unfortunately... not. Rean, buddy. Good to see ya. This is just a tiny, side project that a few second years are volunteering for. Where you turn a fun event into a gambling racket. Hey now, that's just rude. All this is some friendly competition. The jackpot's a year's worth of cafeteria tickets. What would a second year even do with those? Yeah, so it's not there. So we're gonna go to the old schoolhouse, maybe? If anything? Because I think that's the only place left where we haven't even seen them, or, you know, where we haven't even taken a look at yet, and I'm pretty sure that's where they're going to be. They wouldn't be in the Student Union building. Or nobody is bothering them. Would they be in there? Yes, there they are. Come out red-handed. Now this is a good find. What do you think about this photo, Rex? Oh man, that's awesome! It's definitely an amateur shot, but it captures the energy of a live performance. It's almost too good. I wonder who it belongs to, though. The notebook's covered in some pretty expensive-looking leather, so maybe it's one of the nobles. Excuse me, guys. You found that notebook somewhere, right? Mind if I take a look at it? Oh, crap. Guess that answers our question about the owner. Man, oh well, here you go. Received black leather notebook. Looks like it matches the description, which means it belongs to Vice Principal Heinrich. I wanted to have a better look at her, too. I know, right? I'd never seen her before, but damn! Oh well. It's probably for the best it gets returned to its owner. Guy seems pretty devoted to her, too. If we tried to hold on to it, things might just get ugly. Yeah. What are they talking about? Sorry for the trouble. Make sure it gets back into the right hands. Let him know he's got our seal of approval, all right? Sure. What in the world is written in here? I kind of want to check. No, that'd be a bad idea. I should head straight back to and return it to the vice principal. Even if it isn't his, I can just turn it in at reception. Hey, don't tell me you're a fan too. Nice. She isn't that well known in the Empire, but I guess you Class 7 types are pretty worldly. Okay, now I'm really curious about what's in here. Well, I'm pretty sure that, Vice Principal Heinrich is probably a fan of Vita Clotilde. If I were to surmise a guess. Oh, you again. I'm busy. A concept you clearly seem not to have familiarized yourself with. State your business without delay. I found a black leather notebook and I thought it might be yours. This is indeed my notebook. Ahem. You wouldn't happen to look inside it, would you? No, of course not. Well, I didn't at least. Of course. How could I have suspected such privacy-infringing behavior from a student of our esteemed academy? Oh, you dropped a picture. Is this? Wow. I guess the weird vibe I was picking up had some merit. It seems to be a picture of some dancer wearing a remarkably skimpy outfit. Some dancer? You call one of the greatest artists of our time some dancer? Foolishness! Utter foolishness! She is a member of Crossbell's highly esteemed theater troupe, Arc-en-Ciel. To call her a mere dancer is churlish. I never even heard of them. They are known for their magnificent and passionate performances, replete with acrobatic feats that would blow your mind. Arc-en-Ciel represents true art, capturing the hearts and eyes of those blessed enough to bear them witness. My eyes were closed to their glory until I was invited to see one of their performances in Crossbell. Their brilliance is renowned across the continent, rivaling even the acclaim this nation's operas receive. There's no shame in admiring Rixia Mao's many charms. On the contrary, those who don't should hang their heads in shame. Her talent is such that she was cast in a leading role almost immediately after her debut. Furthermore, she's earned everything she has through hard work and dedication. Is it any wonder why we love her so? Tragically, the recent terrorist attack in Crossbell has impacted Arc-en-Ciel just as it would any other citizens. But I believe in them. No setback is too great to stop them from soaring to even greater levels of excellence. The voices of the fans shall be their support, and they continue their climb. We shall support Rixia Mao. Wow, that was the last thing I ever expected to hear from him. Well then, allow me to thank you for returning my notebook to me. That said, you are to seal your memories of this discussion away in the deepest reaches of your mind, never to re-emerge. Yes, sir. And we received a golden bell as our prize. This is not a bribe, understood? It is, a token to ensure that you put every last ounce of effort into serving the Academy Festival. Given that Class 7 is trailing behind the other classes, I hope that this acts as an appropriate motivator. I fully expect you to prepare with the highest level of diligence so that you do not bring shame upon this Academy. Yes, sir. We'll be sure to meet your expectations. Alright. Duly noted, completed. So we got that taken care of. Now it's time for us to see where those books that we got actually come from. Are they in the Student Union building, perchance? If they are, then that actually narrows down one thing. The chess club's finished setting up for the festival, so now I'm helping decorate the cafeteria. The staff here always treats us well, so it's the least I could do to return the favor. Damn. It somehow moved 3 reg out of place while we were talking. I needed to be perfectly parallel with those tables over there. This kind of work really brings out your inner perfectionist. So basically, Marquis has a obsessive compulsive disorder to get everything straightened out and spick and span like how he wants it to be. That's our Marquis. They're not inside the cooking area, are they? Would they be a bunch of recipes? I don't think they were, or else Ignis would be in there claiming to us, "Oh, you brought me some more recipes! Give me those recipes! I can come up with a new recipe! Another big recipe! A delicious-looking recipe! Just recipes for everyone! You will love my recipe! Recipe, recipe, recipe!" Thanks, Ignis. It's all about those recipes, isn't it? Okay, so it doesn't look like that they're it. So let's go to the library. I mean, we could have talked to Toa with what we're doing right now, but we still need to find out where those books, or who those books belong to. Nothing! Could they be in the gymnasium? Are they in the gym? Hi, Laura. I've heard a great deal about you, Laura. If you're up for it, I think it might be fun for the two of us to duel. Likewise, I can't think of a swordsman on campus who doesn't know your name. I'm sure that a duel would be fun for the both of us. Aw, that's good. In the men's locker room. You know, this would be a perfect opportunity for us to take a swim, but there's nobody within the swimming pool area. And somebody's blocking the door. Ha, we're in the pool, but too bad I can't even jump in since I don't have my swimming trunks on. I'm wearing my school clothes, actually. Don't worry, guys. There's nothing to worry about. Nobody's naked. And if you thought there was somebody naked, well, that's some wishful thinking you have. Yeah, that's the swimming club, the lacrosse club, the fencing club, and the riding club. Okay, so they're not here. Are they in the academy field by chance? Or are they... Well, they gotta be somewhere around campus, because... Well... I mean... They wouldn't be just out within the open within the town of Trista. I mean, they gotta be out here within the field somewhere. Could they be in the auditorium? I mean, we do have a lot of people in here still performing, so I figured that they would all be books that they would want to... you know, used to prepare themselves. Is there somebody over there? No, there's nobody over there. Rats! Oh, Patrick. No, this is Patrick. Ugh. That Chancellor is a textbook example of how crass these commoners really are. But that's still no reason to aid the likes of those curs. It seems the Noble faction really was backing up the terrorists. I wonder how deeply involved the High Arms family is. Hey, Patrick. Schwarzer? What do you want? More importantly, how long have you been there? Not too long. I just wanted to say that, I'm very impressed with what I've seen for Class 1's operetta. I mean, I've only seen the stage and your outfits, but they're really elaborate and well done. Are you... As you know, it's the Imperial nobility's duty to perform anything they put their minds to at the highest level. Speaking of, I hear you're planning some unusual performance with Class 7. Do try not to embarrass yourself after our operetta pushes the bar into the sky. Haha, we're high jumpers. Oh yeah, on an unrelated note, we met your dad at Valflame Palace the other day. It seems you've mistaken me for someone who would care. I'm sure he went on an extended monologue about how he'd love to see his foolish son learn a thing or two from all of you. We didn't get quite that much out of him. Marquis Rogner actually seemed very polite in comparison to the other heads of the 4 great houses. Though I'm sure there must be sides to him that we didn't see, given his position. Okay. Nothing. So, not in this building. Are they really out within the town? I guess they would be, or else how would we be able to find out where they're located? Or where the books go to, anyway. They gotta belong to somebody around here. Oh, hey, it's the fisherman guy. They wouldn't be your books, would they? It's not the lower classes. Could it be the lower... Nah. Would it be the lower classes, though? Or would it be the bookstore? Is it the bookstore? They would have to be the bookstore. Because that's the only thing I see, you know, for the package being of books. Hello. How are your festival preparations coming along? I'd be happy to help you in any way I can. All you need to do is ask. Believe it or not, I have a package for you. At least, I think I do. Oh, so they delivered it to the wrong place, did they? Here, I was thinking it was Here I was thinking it was delayed by the high volume of shipments this time of year. Well, I'm glad it's here now, though I do regret taking up your time when you're so busy. Don't worry about it, the Academy's close enough that it wasn't a problem. Haha, that's kind of you. That reminds me, though, someone else's package has been delivered to me, too. Would you mind if I had a look? Not at all. I looked in there myself just to see if it was something I'd ordered and later forgotten about. It's full of books, but they're certainly not our regular stock. Rean opened up the package and inspected its contents. These are different. The books are so slim. Maybe a short story? I think one of the students at the Academy might have ordered these. Maybe it's something someone wrote and planned to sell during the festival. If that's the case, then there's no point in leaving them here. I'll take these with me and try to figure out who they belong to. As if I weren't already worried about taking up your time with busy work. But thank you very much for doing this. Oh, anytime, good sir. So, let's go back to the Academy. So, if anything, they might be the thing that belongs to, you know, second year, Class 1 second years. Okay, nope, not them. Could they be within the Student Union building? Yes, it would be. So who would this book belong to? Nope, it must be upstairs. Would it be Toa? Not the occult. Nope, not them, so they must be up on the 3rd floor. If anything. That's the only one we haven't checked yet. Nope, not there either. Oh, it's actually downstairs. Is it actually in this room? It is. Inside this club. Dorothy. We finished up our book and sent it out for copying and binding, but they're taking their time in sending them back. I really want to go over everything and make sure that it all came out okay. Excuse me, are these the books you're looking for? That's them! That's definitely them! Thank goodness! I was really starting to worry that they wouldn't get here in time. Now we'll be able to hold our little reading circle just as planned. I really would like some boys to attend and share their impassioned views on the works we'll be reading. Ah, be still, my heart. Well, at least she's enthusiastic. Well then, that's all I'm here for, so... Oh, hold on a minute. Or hold on a moment, I mean. I've just remembered something. Let me guess, something you didn't ask for got delivered here too? How did you know? It's this. I assumed this box would have my books in it, so I was quite surprised when I found something different inside. Mind if I take a look? It's full of ornaments. They all look really expensive, too. There's an elegant-looking lampstand. And is that a statue of a Pegasus? I'm hoping for our reading circle to be a little bit like a tea party, but I'm not using anything this expensive looking. So I'm sure these must have meant for someone else. All these packages were delivered just to the wrong people. So this one might be... I'll hold on to this if you don't mind. I think I may know who ordered it. So it's coming in full circle, has it? And please do come along to our reading circle during the festival. You might want to bring a friend or two, too. I'll think about it. Okay, let's go to the main building, 1st floor, and actually talk to you, Bridget. So let me get this straight. You delivered every single package to the wrong place? I'm sorry. I only just started this job, so I don't care about your excuses. Just tell me when our ornaments are gonna arrive. Eek, I'm so sorry. Looks like I'm here just in time. Are you waiting for these by any chance? Oh yes, here they are! And not a single one out of place. Now we can finally get started on the interior. Did you really re-deliver everything for me? I'm so sorry, and thank you so much. No worries. It was kind of a pain, but I get why it happened. Seriously, don't worry about it. Even so, I still ended up causing you trouble. Oh wait, please take these! AP charge 3 times 3. Oh, that's it? Are you sure? It's the least I can do. I'll be sure that this never happens again, and you can count on that. Well, goodbye. Sorry again. He's a busy one, alright. I hope he's not running off to fix more mistakes. I guess it's just because there are so many deliveries to make with everyone getting ready for the festival. Definitely makes it harder to blame him for messing up. That is true. Anyway, it seems like things are all sorted out. I really appreciate the help. We may be rivals, but you have my appreciation too. I hope both of our festival plans go as well as they can. Yeah, the better the attractions, the better the festival. Alright, the mail mix-up is finally complete. Now that takes us to our main quest for the day. So we actually want to go inside the infirmary and talk to Instructor Beatrix. Rean Schwarzer. It seems as though you've been working very hard on your field studies, and even harder when you help the student council. I can hardly imagine how many people you've helped tackle their problems, all while showing compassion and honor. As an instructor here at Thors, you could not have made me prouder. That's very kind of you, but I'm not sure I've done anything someone else in my shoes wouldn't have. To be honest, I'd say the people I've helped have let me develop as a person, so it's anything but a chore. The more you talk, the more right I know I am. I hereby present you with the Medal of Compassion. Medal of Compassion? Oh, wow. Miss Herschel won this last year, so you know you're in good company. While this is far from a formal award ceremony, I do hope you'll accept. Even so, this is quite an honor. Of course I'll accept. Thank you very much. Having the ability and the will to help others is a precious thing. I hope that you continue to do so as you grow older. That's it? No. Hello, Schwarzer. You wouldn't happen to be here in response to my request, would you? That's right. Today I'm here on behalf of the Student Council. The request said you needed someone to give students permission slips, correct? Yes, these slips prove that a student is upholding the necessary health and hygiene standards to sell food on campus. Any and all students planning to sell food, whether at a stall or at an attraction, must have one to do so. To some gourmands, these slips are the most important part of the festival. And yet, a few of our students still haven't collected theirs. I'm starting to get a little worried. So that's why you need someone to deliver them. You hit the nail on the head. Ouch. And don't even do that, guys. That, just saying, a little FYI. Now, granted, I've never even done it, but I just can't imagine how, how bad that would be if something like that were to actually happen. Maybe in zombie apocalypses, but this is no zombie apocalypse. I do it myself, but people tend to be accident-prone this time of year, so I need to be here in the infirmary. Sorry to push this on you when I'm sure you're already swamped, but such are the dangers of helping the student council. That's perfectly fine by me. I'm happy to help. What a guy. In that case, let me tell you where to deliver everything. First on the list is Nicholas from the cooking club. They'll be holding cooking classes during the festival. I assume he is so focused on all the preparation that he's forgotten to come get the one thing that will let him cook. Haha, probably a good guess. Next up, we have Class 4's Eastern Tea House. As the name implies, they will be dealing in tea, sweets, and relaxation. I do believe it was Colette's job to pick up their slip. Now it's yours to get it to her. She's a sweet girl, if a bit on the clumsy side. Gosh, reminds me of Colette Brunel from Tales of Symphonia. I wonder if that is supposed to be a subtle reference to her character? Maybe. It probably just slipped her mind. Haha. That sounds like something she'd do. At least she probably won't lose it if we bring it straight to her. Lastly, we have 2 food stalls belonging to Becky and Hugo. You think they'd be the first to get their slips? I've heard the two are trying to outsell one another. If they don't have their slips, they'll tie at 0 units each. They're probably too busy arguing to even think about stopping by. Maybe getting their slips will calm them down. So to recap, Nicholas from the cooking club, Colette from class 4, and then Becky and Hugo, correct? You've got it. Here are the permission slips. Remember, the fate of the festival's food is riding on these. They're very important. Be sure to handle them as such. On top of that, each slip has the name of the person you need to deliver it to written on it. Don't get them mixed up. Alright. We got their permission slips. Understood. I'll be extremely careful. I never expected so much would be riding on this job. I need to make sure everything is perfect. Oh, calm down. It's a simple request, even if it is important. Let me know how it went once you're done. Will do. Oh. Okay. I see what was going on. Anyway, now we need to go find everybody in their respective spots. So, I guess, wait a minute. Would the cooking club... The cooking club wouldn't be here, would it? Yeah, I don't think it would have been here, but, probably in the second floor where the clubs are for this place. They would have to be, I would think. Yeah, no, that's the home ec room. Wait a minute. Oh, that is where the cooking club is. I don't see Nicholas anywhere. Hey, Milliam, quick question. Do you know where Nicholas is? Nicholas? He said he was heading out to get some ingredients and stuff. So I guess he's probably at the general store in town. Right, thanks. I'll probably regret this, but what are you making? My own super special cookies. Nicholas asked me to make a whole bunch of different types. These ones have got hot chili peppers in them. Want to try one? No thanks. I couldn't deny someone else that privilege. For what it's worth, it seems like she fits right in with the cooking club. Now to head into town and find Nicholas. Okay, so it's time for us to go into town. So I guess we're going inside the general goods store. So let's go and take a look. Oh, there's these two over here. Emily and Teresa asked me to go buy some materials for them. Oh, I meant to ask, how did our outfits turn out in the end? They were changed a little bit from the original designs, weren't they? Well, everything's fine. You'll get to see them this evening. What's with that ominous pause? Well, calm down. I just happened to bump into Elisa while I was out doing some shopping for the literature club. No matter where you look, you can tell that the whole academy's humming with activity right now. Oh, that reminds me. How are things coming along with the club's short story collection? I remember last time we talked about it, you mentioned the content was a little graphic. Haha, well, no worries, I managed to get that matter all settled. Dorothy agreed to tone the material down to a more acceptable standard. She certainly didn't make it easy, though. Sounds like Emma had her work cut out for her. Okay, so... I still need to check out what that piece of equipment does. I wonder if that Medal of Compassion actually gives me more strength. No, it doesn't. It actually lowers it. Holy crap. And... well, let's see. Does it actually... no, it lowers the others down even significantly, so screw that mess. Anyway, where's Nicholas at? Oh, there you are. Excuse me, Nicholas? I'm here to deliver your permission slip for the Academy Festival. Oh! Sorry to make you come all this way just for that. Certain issues with the people I ordered the ingredients from have been keeping me busy. I've been trying to get in contact with other sellers and plan out menu changes all at once. It's been messy. I was dead set on picking up the permission slip today, though. Haha, Instructor Beatrix was thinking just that. Anyway, here you go. Okay, permission slip to Nicholas. Thanks a lot. I'm surprised she realized how busy I'd be, though. It's kind of nice to have such an attentive instructor. I suppose she picked up that situational awareness from her time in the military, though. Oh? I wasn't aware of this. Yep, she used to be a medical officer. Apparently, she was even famous enough to get some widely recognized nickname. Huh, now I'm curious to hear more. That's all I know, really. Thanks for delivering the permission slip, though. I'll head back to the club and stick it out somewhere where it'll stand out. Please do. Okay. Alright, catch you later, girls. Now we need to find Class 4. So, something tells me they're probably within the lower class dormitory, if I had to surmise. Nope, they would not be. They wouldn't be in the church, would they? Nope. I didn't think they would be. What about the upper class dorm? No, that's a house. No, not the lower class dorm. But what about the upper class dorm? Would it be from there? Nope. Not there either. Okay. So, that's out of the bag, or out of the picture. Let's go ahead and head back to Thors Military Academy. Why don't we? Okay, so... what's her name? Oh, those two. Those are the two that are bickering. So the other one's gonna be inside here. And if I had to surmise a guess, yes. Hey, Colette. Have you got a minute? I've got something for you. Oh, I've always got time for a gift. Here we are. Permission slip. Huh? Oh yeah, I completely forgot. That was a close one. Can't exactly have a tea house without tea. Ha ha ha. Whoops. Sorry you had to come all the way over here to deliver it, Rean. Hey, no worries. But do me a favor, try not to get me tasked with any last-second deliveries on the day of. We'll see about that. Thanks a lot. Okay, so that's done with that. It's time for us to go talk to those two who were just out in the front bickering at each other. Here, Hugo, this is my spot, so bolt! Terribly sorry, Becky, but it's my spot now. I applied for it first. And by extension, that means I get priority. But I brought all the stuff here first. The application papers were vague as to what they meant by in front of the main building. But this is the exact spot I had in mind when I applied. I'm terribly sorry, Becky, but you'll have to concede. No chance, mate. I had my eyes on this spot way before you. The permission slips really are the last thing on their minds. Sorry to interrupt, but I have something for each of you. Here, mate. We're a wee bit busy here. The future of our sales ride on who gets the stall right here, so would you mind making this quick? Don't worry, I will. Permission slip to Hugo and permission slip to Becky. I completely forgot about that. You and me both. Perhaps we let our kerfuffle carry us away. Say, Becky, I have an idea. There's little point to a competition that's won based on stall position alone. What do you say neither of us take this spot and we'll set up our stalls on either side of the front gate? So we'll be right across each other. That sounds cool. Let's go with that then. Sorry to say though, wee man, but I'll be winning this one either way. Haha. Oh, Becky, the fact that you're naive enough to think that's possible is one of the reasons you're so charming. I will believe it. You'll have a brass neck too, so I show you it's true. I should probably get out of here before they get started again. Those are the last two slips. I better let Instructor Beatrix know that I've delivered everything. Oh boy. I was not good to make any dialects of Canadian or Scottish in that woman's voice, so I'm sorry. I've delivered all the permission slips. Good work. How was everyone? Pretty much exactly the way you described. That made things go a lot smoother, actually. I'm glad to see that there's still some use for this old woman's wisdom. Now that you're here, why not have some tea? Have a seat. I'll prepare something special to thank you for your help. Haha, well, it'd probably be rude to turn her down now. I'd love some. Thanks. Ah, nice tea. This is delicious. It's my special blend. Takes the fatigue right out of you. You've actually learned about a lot of the herbs in there in my class. Is that so? This tea and Sharon's are so different that I can't even compare the two. I almost forgot how fun it is to have tea with someone so young. So tell me, how are things going in Class 7? You're all so busy these days. That we are, but our concert is really coming together now. We're doing the final fittings for our costumes today, and tomorrow will be a full day of rehearsal. We're definitely cutting in close, but we're all feeling motivated. There's no way this won't be a success. Oh my, such confidence. Just make sure you don't work so hard you end up having to pay me a visit. We'll try not to. She really does care about all the students on the campus. She even knew a lot about the ones who forgot their slips. Class 7 has accomplished a great deal over this past half year. It's always a pleasure to learn what you're up to. That said, it seems like you also have a knack for getting yourselves into trouble. I'm certainly not opposed to Instructor Sarah's methods, but she could stand to be a bit more protective. You might be onto something, but that attitude has helped us out before. Which reminds me, you've known her for a while now, haven't you? I've heard you used to be a medical officer in the Army. Is that when your paths crossed? Something like that, yes. Well, I suppose you're all at the age where it's expected you come across trouble every now and then. Oh gosh, it's really hard trying to read things straight. But keep in mind that pushing yourselves beyond your breaking point to accomplish something you will only end badly. Just like it did for her all those years ago. Understood. Gracious me! I didn't mean to lecture you like this. Teacher's habit, I guess. And it appears our tea has gotten cold. Perhaps that's a sign that we have to bring this lovely conversation to an end. I suppose so. But it was nice to hear what you had to say, and I'll take it to heart. Glad to hear it. This is your first Academy Festival, so I hope you'll enjoy the whole thing, preparation included. I will. Thank you again. And we got that taken care of, and Slip Their Minds was completed, and we got the Akala Gem as a reward. So we actually got done with all those tasks today, so I think it's time for us to wrap up this day of work.
Hello, Rean speaking.
Yo, it's me.
Oh, hey, Crow. Is something wrong? It's not like you to call out of the blue.
Well, we've run into a bit of a problem. Turns out our outfits for the concert will be arriving late. They said the earliest they can get them delivered is sometime tomorrow morning.
That's not great. I mean, it'll be hard to do tonight's dress rehearsal without the actual dress.
My thoughts exactly. But don't you worry, though. I'm just as crafty as I am handsome, so I've got a plan. Want to head out and pick them up for us in person?
Crow, I think the two of us need to go over the definition of plan sometime. You ordered them from a boutique in Heimdall, didn't you?
Yeah, someone over there's putting the finishing touches on them right now. They'll be done by this evening, so our whole delivery problem's solved if you just head over there. I do it myself, but I've got some stuff I need to get done.
Got it. I'll take care of it. I'll head to the station right now. Wouldn't want to miss the train on something this time sensitive.
Whoa there, the train? Come on, man. Don't tell me you forgot about Jellica's parting gift.
Oh. You're right. It'd probably be faster to get to Heimdall by bike than by train. Okay, bike it is. Besides, if I cut down on my travel time, I can put more work into the festival.
Even when I give you something cool to do, you find a way to make it dorky. Oh yeah, you should take someone with you too. You're bringing 11 outfits back here, and that's not exactly going to be easy on your own.
That's true. It'll be a lot easier with the sidecar too. Okay, leave it to me.
Cheers.
Okay, I guess I've got a little more wiggle room to help out around here. I'll head to the engineering club to ask George to lend me the bike once I'm done.
Okay, so we need to find somebody who will actually go along with us, so I can imagine who I would want to pick. So let's go ahead and head back over to the general store. The general goods. Brandon's general goods. Alright, I got in touch with Grandfather about the festival, and he said that he really wants to make it here. Mother's one of the directors, so she should be there which means our whole family might end up in one place. Nothing's guaranteed, but it might be the first time my whole family's been together in 5 years. I really hope everyone can make it. Me too. Well, we can only hope. Okay, so I don't think there's anything we need to do, so let's go ahead and head back over to the engineering building, so that way we can get the bike. Okay. Hey, Rean, I heard everything from Crow. I just finished up with the maintenance on the sidecar, too, so you're welcome to use it whenever you'd like. Thanks, I'll do that. Haha. Angie's left it to you, so think of it as your bike now. You can take it out for a spin whenever you feel the need for speed. Oh, reference to another franchise. Thanks, George. So yeah, sometimes you'll see an error show up here. Right, so then what do I do? Well, not really my business, but I gotta ride like the wind. Get over there. Here's Angelica's bike. Alright, let's head to Heimdall. Who can we take on the sidecar?
Okay, looks like everything's in working order. Crow did say I should take someone else along to give me a hand. Not sure how busy everyone is, though. Let's see. Who should I try asking first? Alright, might as well see if they're free. Hey, it's Rean. I've got a little favor to ask.
Aww.
What a nice breeze. I've always figured that Angelica's bike would be something special.
If I let her soup it up the way she wanted, it'd be unsteerable by human hands. Anyway, are you sure you're okay to come out with me? The lacrosse club's supposed to be preparing the field, isn't it?
It's no trouble. We're almost done anyway, and Ferris in the second year is agreed to finish the rest. Besides, if I'll be wearing one of these outfits on stage, I might as well be there when we pick them up.
True. You're one of our backing vocalists, so I'm sure you'll catch a lot of eyes.
This is some vehicle, though. You can really tell that the Ruhr Institute of Technology had a hand in developing it. I think trains are too convenient for bikes to break into the mainstream, but I can see them developing a cult following.
Only you would give the bike a technical and marketing analysis. It sure beats you asking about the outfits, though.
Did you say something?
That was just the wind.
Ah, seems like so recently we were in Heimdall too. Man, feeling kind of nostalgic coming back to this place. Heimdall, Vancouver Street. Oh, we're back in this place. At Boutique Lesage Head Store.
Sorry to make you kids come all this way to pick these up. I think you'll be pretty happy with the way they turned out, though.
Fantastic. I can't wait to see them.
Thanks for getting them done on such short notice.
This was no sweat compared to what Crow put me through last year. He had me working like a madman. Last year's concert was great, though, so you can bet that I'll be there to see if you kids can top that. Oh, by the way, are you the girl on rhythm guitar? Huh. You've got a kind of natural elegance to you. Couple that with the outfit and you'll be a real sight to see.
So what exactly do these outfits look like, Rean?
Well, you'll see when we get back.
Well, quite a curious eye.
A bird?
Hmm? Oh, pretty bird. And it's a blue one.
What the?
Where is it going?
started zoning out?
Oh, it's nothing. There was just a strange bird on that lamppost over there.
That's all.
Strange enough to get you daydreaming?
Well, I've never seen a bird with feathers that color before. It was a really deep blue, almost like lapis lazuli.
Oh wow, that does sound strange. I wonder what a bird like that is doing in the middle of a big city.
Who knows?
Oh, what do we have here?
Oh. Vita.
I mean, Misty.
Is she an acquaintance of yours? Her voice sounds kind of familiar now.
It's been a while, hasn't it, Rean? Thanks for not using my real name. If people here in the capital were to overhear you, I'd be drowning in fans in no time flat.
Sure, mum's the word. Fancy meeting you here, though. I assume you're here to shop?
You guessed it. This store does have a branch in Trista, but this one has a much better selection. What about you? Why are you lugging 2 suitcases around? You two getting a jump start on a romantic weekend getaway?
No way, never!
Let me explain.
Oh, concert, huh? That sounds like a blast. I'd love to drop by the festival and see it myself. I might be able to go if I can free up a bit of space in my schedule.
It'd be great to have you. Although I can't imagine a professional like you would be terribly impressed.
Oh, don't be silly. Great music comes from the heart. Whoops, lost track of the time. I better get going. Well, bye for now. Be sure to tune in tomorrow.
Of course, I always do.
Tomorrow's broadcast? What was she talking about? And what was all that talk about her real name?
Let me start from the beginning.
Wait, that was the Misty from Abentime? Wow, I never would have guessed that Vita, Clotilde, and Misty were one and the same.
You'd think it would be obvious since their voices are so famous, but it's pretty hard to tell. Hold on. Tomorrow's Friday, isn't it? They only broadcast Abentime on Sundays.
You're right. Maybe she's going to appear on some other show?
Well, it doesn't matter. We should head back to Trista. I'm sure everyone's waiting for us.
Good idea. We still need to try on our outfits, too.
Yeah, but before you do, you have to promise not to get mad.
Oh, what kind of outfits did you design?
Just wait. And you'll understand, sweetheart. Oh, whoa. I figured that, you know, she would get very embarrassed about riding behind Rean and holding on to him, riding the bike. I like that attention to detail with her hair flapping in the wind, like what Emma had when we were riding the horses in the Nord Highlands. This game does have some great attention to detail from time to time.
Wow, these are actually really nice.
They're a bit more revealing than I would have chosen, but at least the design itself is reasonably tasteful.
Yep, not bad.
And the black makes us look all classy, too.
Oh, what am I even doing in this getup?
Aw, you actually look cute in that.
Wow, that makes your boobies look even bigger.
Oh man, that would make guys running to the door and actually just, I mean, running to where she is and just look at her.
Wow, you look stunning.
That's seriously hot.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have trusted the boys.
I think it's perfect. And letting your hair down adds just the right amount of mystique. Nice work on the styling, Sharon. Thank you, my lady. I think you all look beautiful.
Wow, you all look even better than I was hoping.
Oh, classy.
Well, you all look the part of dashing gentlemen yourselves.
It seems like you took your inspiration from the traditional dress of the Imperial Court.
You look like rejected princes from a children's book. But it kind of works.
I feel a little bad for you guys. Your uniforms don't have those little personal touches like ours do.
Well, considering the time we had to work with, we had to settle for all us guys just wearing the same thing.
No one's gonna care what the guys are wearing. It's better to bring out each girl's charms and let the boys just sort of fade into the background. That's called knowing your audience, boys and girls.
I see how it is.
We're all different heights and have different hair colors, so I think we're better off with a standardized look.
I'm no stranger to cuffs, epaulets, and overdone embroidery. But it looks preposterous to see you wearing such finery, even if it is just a costume.
Hey, I didn't ask for this. What sane man would want to dress like a noble? Besides, I hope you haven't forgotten that we'll be singing in these outfits together.
Sadly, despite my earnest attempts, I haven't.
Alright, are you ready to practice the night away?
We've only got a day and a half left, and that's if you include today. No time to waste. And that's why none of us are leaving this building until we can do a perfect run-through of our whole set.
I don't think he's going to take no for an answer.
You're like a drill sergeant when it comes to music. I hope you're not starting to take after Nightheart.
We're not sleeping tonight, are we?
I'll be sure to bring you all a nourishing dinner later this evening.
That's not the problem here. Well, I suppose there's not much more we can do than buckle down and give it our best shot.
Fine. I suppose I'll just have to cast my shame to the wind and go through with it. Aww. It's not like I want to wear an outfit like this, but I might never get a chance again.
Oh,
so
no.
come on, Emma.
I think
Just
we broke
wear
out.
it.
Maybe we ought to leave her be for a while.
I'm pretty sure they're going to be all sleep deprived by the next day. Yeah, let's go ahead and save our data right here. Okay, now we got one more day before the festival, so let's continue. Now, granted, we won't get through the whole entirety of the final chapter in this run for tonight, just so you guys know. The first thing the next morning, we got together and rehearsed our performance again and again at the old schoolhouse. Now, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the day when we're going to know about the secret of the old schoolhouse that we've been investigating for quite some time. I would never imagine Laura playing the drums like that. Man, looks like the festival's coming along very nicely with the decorations and such. Meanwhile, preparations for the festival continue steadily under Student Council President Toa's watchful eye. Yeah, looking pretty mighty fine. Oh, one's gonna do a blade tournament, it seems. And the other looks like a Japanese, like, oh, what do you call those? Hot spring houses or dining houses or whatever that they had during medieval Japanese times. Oh, and the whack-a-mole game. Mishi Panic. And then we got the operetta taking place right there. That was perfection itself. Indeed, victory is as good as ours. Meanwhile, our rivals in the other classes put the finishing touches on their own contributions to the festival. However... Ho ho ho! It looks like this year's festival will be even more lively than last year's. An ill wind blows from the east, and ominous clouds still hang over our fair country. But young people have their whole future ahead of them. They ought to pursue their dreams with excitement, with passion, just as they always have, and as they likely always will. I certainly agree. It's good to be young. I was once full of vim and vigor. So were you, Prince Oliver. Well, he never really lost the spark. Even His Highness and that fool Osborne were boys once. Indeed. I'm back from my patrol. Thank you, Sarah. It looks like everything will be finished by the end of the day. Instructor Beatrix, my apologies. I had no idea you were here. You really don't need all that formality, or the salute for that matter. You've accomplished more than enough since we first met to stand proudly on equal footing with me. But you saved my life. Kinda hard to trump that. And if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to join the guild either. It's hard to believe it's been 10 years since then. My, how time flies. You're quite the popular figure on campus. Weren't you also Neidhart's superior at one point? With all due apologies to Heinrich, perhaps I ought to put you forth as my replacement when I retire. I'm all for that. I couldn't possibly. Still, considering the direction this country seems to be headed, I'm worried about what will become of this academy in the next year. So am I. Have you heard anything from Major Neidhart, sir? Not thus far, unfortunately. He did state his intent to return in time for the festival, however. I see. I've been hearing some concerning reports from the guild in Crossbell recently. I don't doubt it. We're likely on the cusp of a significant change, whatever that change may turn out to be. But in spite of what the future may hold, our duty remains the same as it's always been. Yeah. Well said, Instructor Beatrix. I ask you, Adios, and Dreikels the Lionheart, grant these young people your protection and your courage, and guide them as they enjoy this festival, that no harm may come to them. At the time, we were so caught up in the festival preparations that we had no way of knowing that behind the scenes, countless adults were looking out for us, helping ensure that we'd get to enjoy the fruit of our hard work. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did it!
That was our best yet.
I feel like we were really giving everything we had with that one.
I need a rest.
The only question now is whether we can do that in front of a hall full of people.
Don't worry, we'll be fine. We prepared as much as we can. It's all in the goddess's hands now.
Maybe you're right.
But when you put it that way, it sounds like no matter how much work we put in, it all comes down to luck in the end.
If that's the case, we'll just have to coerce luck into staying on our side.
Nice work, guys. I think we're right where we want to be. You play like you did just now for the actual concert, and we'll be golden.
Thanks for all your help, Kral.
If you're satisfied, I think our audience will be too.
What time is it even?
Only 3 p.m. Wow, I thought it was evening already.
Well, no one could accuse us of not being focused enough.
I just want to go back to the dormitory and bury my face in my pillow.
Rest? Oh, no. No time for that now. See, the best concerts always have 2 aces in the hole. An unexpected surprise and an encore. Now that we've finally got the basics down, we can try pulling off something that'll pave our road to victory.
What?
Surprises? An encore?
What?
Please, tell me you're just kidding. You are, right?
Wait, we're not seriously doing that. I thought you were just joking.
Now, hold on just a minute.
You aren't seriously suggesting that we add another song, are you?
Ding ding! He can be taught! Don't worry your pretty little heads, though. As soon as you hear what I've got in mind, you'll be all in on this. I've got a nice, simple tune in mind that everyone's heard, and most people probably even know the lyrics. Anyway, we haven't got much time to prep, so how about we get right down to business?
You're a slave driver.
Ooh.
You killed her!
Hang in there, Emma.
I think Crow's more fired up about this than anyone else. Even me.
He's taking us on a ride one way or another, so might as well just strap ourselves in.
Go with the wind, baby. Same day at 9 p.m. at night. Yep, the 127th Military Academy Festival. Oh, Toa. She's got a cute voice for her English dub. Still hard at work, I see. Oh, hey, George. It sounds like you managed to finish all the difficult stuff, huh? Yep, it wasn't easy, though. But I think it'll be worth it in the end. This year's festival is shaping up to be even more fun than last year's. Really? You worried about Angie, aren't you? Yeah, I'm sure she'll come through for us. But with what's happening in Crossbell right now, and all the terrorist attacks in the last couple months, it sounds like this country's got some tough times ahead of it. I've started to think maybe she might not make it. Always a possibility, I guess. But you know what? Even knowing that, I don't feel worried. Thinking of how much fun we're gonna have these next 2 days, I just can't imagine Angie missing a good party. Yeah, you're right. You really do. Really do what? Nah, never mind. Oh yeah. It looks like Class 7's still at it. I wonder if they're still practicing. I don't know. I looked in on them this afternoon, and it seemed like they were basically done for the day. Still, they got Crow as their producer. So, you know, there's always that little bit of worry in the back of my mind. Now that you mention it. Whoopsie! Looks like we're a little late. Rean! What happened to you guys? You look exhausted. I can't believe we made it through alive. That was like torture. I'm so tired. I'm gonna call Lammy. Don't you dare. Celine. Grandmother. Emma, you can't just sleep out here. At least summon up the energy to get back to your bedroom first. Are you all okay? All finished with the concert rehearsal then? Just about. We were cutting it pretty close, though. Now all that's left is to see how it all goes over in front of an audience. I'm sure we'll be fine. A wind of blessing will blow on us. Still, you all look like you rehearsed till you dropped. Literally. You all should feel proud. I've seen how hard you've worked. That's great to hear. I can't wait to see you guys play live. I've got a feeling you're set to impress. Oh. Oh yeah. Definitely. Wow. it looks like they got all the decorations put up now. You can really feel the excitement in the air. Looks like it's gonna be even livelier than last year. That's fine by me. George and Toa, thank you both so much for all the hard work you've put into helping the festival go forward. Same to you, man. You guys have been pedal to the metal all the way, especially these last couple days. I'm ready to have some fun tomorrow. Make sure to let loose. You've earned it. Hang out in the dormitory for now. I'm pretty sure we can talk to our comrades before we, close for the night. Talk to Crow. Whoa, don't tell me you 6-time field study champs got your butts kicked by a little practice. Come on, where's all that youthful energy? You've got another year before you're an old man like me. This is mostly your fault, Hey now, I just don't want you guys to come crying to me later because I didn't push you to go all out. Though to be fair, I was just gonna leave things as they were if I didn't think you'd all be up to it. All be able to keep up. But hey, you did, just like I knew you would. Crow. Thanks. It's a little early to be thanking me just yet. We've got to actually pull it off on the big day. Oh yeah, the big day is tomorrow. Talk to these two. Listen up, Eustace. The success or failure of the guy's part depends entirely on us. So don't even think about screwing this up. You're the last person who should be reminding me of that. While we're exchanging advice, try not to get too overzealous on stage. We don't want you to squander all our hard work. I know perfectly well what I should and shouldn't be doing on stage. These two never change, do they? But at least they're arguing in sync. The concert should be a breeze if they can keep this up. Phew, pretty rough day today, huh? Hard to believe our concert's only 2 days away now. We have been rehearsing like crazy right up to the start of the festival, so I'm not surprised. But thanks to that, I'm pretty sure our performance will measure up to a certain someone's sky-high expectations. I have no idea who you might be referring to. But honestly, I've been putting in crazy amounts of practice myself. With all our work, there's no way our performance could be subpar. I'm very looking forward to seeing how this performance plays out. It definitely has caught my attention. Toma's planning on coming for a visit the day of our concert. Your sister's coming too, isn't she? Yeah, she got in touch a while back to tell me she'd be there, rain or shine. With family in the audience, we have that much extra pressure to impress. Ain't that the truth? We've got to step it up and be the cool big brothers this time. You said it. Alright. We got them talked to, so let's go ahead and talk to the ladies. Oh, hey Fee. I'm actually kind of tired. Partnering up with Milliam's hard work. She has a habit of just doing things. I don't like it. You do make a good match for her, though. Either way, good job today. Make sure you sleep in your room, alright? Roger. What did I just say? Room! Oh boy. Let's see what, Milliam's doing. I was pooped after practice, but then I saw all the decorations and got all excited again. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight. Same here. Make sure you have a ton of fun tomorrow. That'll be the best way to get ready for our concert. You've got a pretty important part too, so we need you at full power. No problem. Finding fun is what I do. Well, that is your job, that's for sure. And Instructor Sarah's not there, but she does have her supply of adult stuff like whiskey, vodka, and rum. Elisa. Rean, how long have you been there? Not long, maybe a minute or two. You seemed really focused on your vocal exercises there. Yeah, I was. I know I'm only doing backup vocals, but the others are working so hard for this that I want to support them as best I can. I don't blame you, especially now that we've decided to go through with that surprise, too. But we've already done everything we can to prepare. It all comes down to how we perform when we're in front of the crowd. Right now, all we can do is rest up and hope our hard work pays off tomorrow. I know it will. Okay, so, oh yeah, that's Fee's room. And here's Emma. I still can't believe they picked me to sing one of the songs. Why me of all people? Surely there must have been a better choice, right? I don't know about that. Honestly, I think Crow's decision was spot on. You do? I guess it's too late to be complaining. It's time to resign myself to the inevitable and sing my heart out. If you guys really think I'm the best choice, I want to live up to the faith you all have in me. Don't sweat it. I know you'll do great. The festival's finally here. My club doesn't need me to assist with our preparations, so I'm free to focus on the concert instead. My plan for tomorrow is to visit everyone while patrolling the academy. Haha, well, we've got nothing to fear if you're on patrol duty. Instructor Sarah's supposed to take care of that, though. We should just take it easy and have a good time. Heh, I will if you will. Yes, ma'am. And let's go down to the bottom and see if Instructor Sarah's down there, which she probably should be. Out in the open. Yes, she is. Having her beer like she normally does. Or alcohol. So, how does it feel having all your festival preparations finally finished? I'll bet you're looking forward to tomorrow. I really am. I'm really curious to see what all the other classes have put together, too. Well, having fun is what school festivals are all about, so I hope you have a great time. You've earned it. I'm really looking forward to seeing your concert, too. We'll do our best to make it one for the school history books. Alright, and oh, Celine. Oh, Celine, you came too, huh? Hope you'll cheer us on during our performance as much as a cat can anyway. Meow. Oh, don't step on her milk. And then talk to housemaid Sharon. It is very apparent that all of you have poured everything you have into this festival. So much so, even that it took you all a while to even notice that I had brought you dinner. We really were practicing like our lives depended on it. It was still delicious, though. I think it was the reason we were able to keep practicing for so long. I am pleased to have been able to be even slightly of assistance. I have every intention of being there for the concerts, so I wish you all luck. Haha, thank you. Alright, so we got done talking to everybody. Now it's time to hit the sack for Rean. Should I call it a day? Yep, we'll get the main story to advance now. Isn't Radio Chista supposed to be playing? Oh yeah, at 10 o'clock. Yeah, so he would be listening to it. Oh no, he's sleeping.
Oh, I'm beat. My brain's awake, but my body is exhausted. I guess at least a good night's rest will take care of the fatigue. At this point, all I can do is just pour everything I've got into the concert.
Oh yeah, now you take notice.
Wasn't there a music program that runs around this time? I could use something to wind down. I don't feel like reading, and there's not much else going on this late on a Friday night. Guess I'll just relax till bedtime.
Ah, so soothing of music.
I know I'll be showing Elise around on the second day of the festival, so the only day I'll be roaming around on my own is tomorrow. If I get the chance, maybe I should meet up with some of the others to see what all of the other classes are doing. Huh?
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Wait, we're already live?
Hey, isn't that Misty?
Excuse me. We declaration was issued by the state government based on a recent referendum and carries no legal authority whatsoever. The Imperial government has issued an official statement that they refuse to accept the declaration as valid. And the president of the Calvard Republic, which also claims authority over the state, has made a similar statement. In spite of this, Crossbell's Mayor Croix has declared that the country will act as an independent state going forward, as well as announced the establishment of the Crossbell Defense Force, raising tensions both at home and abroad.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, so finally they get to the final chapter title card. Put to the test. Now, granted, we probably won't get through all of the... we'll probably stop right about now because I figured...
Students and visitors.
Because I figure we will be going through the next part of the final chapter tomorrow and then hopefully maybe finish it up, but I could be mistaken.
Thank you very much for your patience.
Well, we'll see.
Without further ado, I hereby declare the 127th Thors Military Academy Festival open. Enjoy yourselves today and have a wonderful time.
All right. The party's getting started. Anyway, our big moment isn't until tomorrow afternoon, so the best thing we can do today is simply enjoy the festivities and try not to think about the concert. I've been trying not to. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sure some of us have club obligations to attend to today, so perhaps we should each just do our own thing. Though it would be a good idea to meet in the auditorium at the end of the day to check all of our equipment for tomorrow. Yeah, I need to find out when our orbital instruments are going to be taken in. And we'll need to do a little bit of tuning at the very least. That sounds fine. A musician has to keep her instrument in top condition, just like a warrior does with her weapon. Huh. I'm surprised everyone's so calm. Especially considering the big news from Crossbell yesterday. Their declaration of independence? It's certainly grounds for concern, but at this point, I don't think the reality of it has sunk in for me yet. Honestly, I can't see the new Crossbell Defense Force as much of a force to be reckoned with either. I say let them talk. Talk is cheap after all. Pride and independence are things one acquires through hard work. A verbal declaration holds little weight on its own, especially if they end up reneging on it sooner, or reneging on it soon after. That's certainly true. Crossbell will still be there in 2 days. But right now, we've got a festival to focus on. We've got people here from all over the country, and we owe it to them to show them a good time. With all the uncertainty in the world lately, that's all the more reason to try and help people forget their troubles. Especially since our families will be coming to visit tomorrow. You just had to remind me of that. I don't think we're any exception. We should all take this chance to kick back and have a good time. We've earned it. We went our separate ways for the first day. Some to help with club events, others to enjoy the festival. For my part, I decided to do my duty as a reserve member of the student council and patrol the academy grounds. You really don't have to help us out today, you know. This is your first Academy Festival. You should be out there having fun with your friends. Oh, don't worry, I fully intend on enjoying myself. That doesn't mean I can't help out on my free time, though. You're not exactly convincing me. I know. Here, take these. Some kind of special tickets? These are the tickets the Student Council is issuing to all our visitors. You use them to visit the festival attractions. Some places might even give special perks to ticket holders. and you're going to use them all by the end of the day. That's a mandate from the president. What? Well, it sounds like I don't order you to have fun. You'll just work yourself through the entire festival. Besides, it's our first time trying the whole admission ticket system, so I'd like to know how well it's working. Our ticket is good for 2 people, so go try a bunch of different activities and see what they'll get you, okay? Sure thing. There's no debating with her once she's made up her mind, is there? Thanks, Toa. You're welcome, and remember, have fun out there! Alright, the Academy Festival Patrol has started, and we got a Student Council band. And we got 6 festival tickets about the Academy Festival. You can invite your classmates and some other friendly faces from school to enjoy the festival's many attractions with you. Visiting an attraction will use up 1 festival ticket. After you used up all 6, the main story will advance. Ah, so think of them as like bonding events. Now that's interesting. Well, I would definitely like to see how it all plays out, but, you know, since everything is all set in stone for, you know, for us to check out within the next day, I think we might as well do that. So I think we're going to go ahead and close off this episode for tonight. And it definitely was a great time to be playing this, and, you know, kind of taking things easy before we get to the meat and bones of the, you know, the chapter's climax and all. But, I hope you all really enjoyed this time as I did, and I don't really want to spoil too much since we are getting into the final chapter and all, but hopefully this is not me, you know, taking things too lightly with the amount of content that I'm working out, you know, putting out for all of you, but who knows. Anyway, guys, if you like what you see, then be sure to hit that follow button above the video player, so that way more support from you guys will mean that more streams will be coming from me in the future that you guys are not going to find anywhere else. And also be sure to follow me on youtube.com, where my page on YouTube is youtube.com/RRPGReviews, or to get there a quicker way, just scroll below this video player you're seeing, and you'll see my logo, which is bigger than the logo you see at the top near the Twitch logo. And if you click on the big logo, it will take you to my YouTube page, and you can be sure to subscribe to me from there for more reviews, my Let's Play, or my live streams that I archive on my YouTube page in case you miss out on them, as well as my retrospectives, which I'm doing my Final Fantasy retrospective right now, as well as my 2 cents video, or 2 cents videos, which are now known as side quest videos, where I do my own videos where I'm on screen and I talk about things that are in relation to role-playing games, either East or West, and I give you my 2 cents on those kind of things right in front of the camera for all of you. And also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, whichever social media feed that you use. You'll be sure to get me talking on any one of those 2. My Facebook fan page is facebook.com/RRPGReviews, and my Twitter handle is @RRPGReviews. So, like I said, whichever one you follow, you'll be sure to hear me talking on either of them at the same time, because they're both connected, both my Facebook and Twitter. But anyway, guys, like I said, hope you all enjoyed this live stream, and I hope you all will join me tomorrow night as we will continue on with the last chapter, and we'll see how things go from there. So, you all have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. This is RPG signing off by saying Godspeed, and game on, gamers. Peace out.